Hey, welcome to Culture Golf. I'm Sid. Today I'm going to show you how to clean your clubs. Let's get started. Here's some of the tools and supplies you might want to use to get a nice good clean on your clubs without doing any damage. First would be the tape. The tape will go around the grip to keep water from getting in there. Screwdriver or anything you can use to get in the grooves, a groove tool. Nice soft bristled brush. You don't want to go too hard here. You don't want to end up dulling the finish on your clubs. If your clubs have any removable weights, weight removal tool, Q-tips to help get in the crevices and stuff if you really want to get in depth, and a nice gentle soap. If it's good on your hands, it's probably good enough for your clubs, and a drying towel. So I like to start off by putting the tape on the grips. This will keep you from getting water in between your grip and the club, which over time could cause major issues. Just a little piece like that. I'll go ahead and do that to all the clubs. You also want to use some type of painter's tape so you don't end up with some really sticky residue on your club or your grip. And that's what you'll end up with. Just a good little seal. Next part of the process is to get some lukewarm, a little bit of soap, lukewarm water with a little bit of soap. You want to get it just deep enough to where the ferrule doesn't end up in the water. There's adhesives in there that you wouldn't want to reheat, and that's another reason why you want to use lukewarm instead of blazing hot. And then I'll soak them for 5 minutes. And you can do this in the sink or a bucket. I just feel like the bucket uses a little bit less water. Now I might go into a little bit more depth than most people when cleaning their clubs, but I want them to perform how they're supposed to perform when I hit a good shot. Most likely I'll duff one and that whole cleaning job will be ruined, but if I make good contact, I know they're going to do what I want them to do. Okay, after they soaked about 5 minutes, I'll take each club. I'll do a quick groove clean out. Just help break up the stuff that's stuck in the grooves. Now for the grips, I'm going to add a little bit more water. I don't like to go all the way to past the handle, but a couple inches is good enough. I'll let these guys soak for about 5 minutes. make make sure the water gets up enough to get where your ungloved hand sits, because that's where you're going to have all the oils and grease from your hands, or ketchup. If you're like me, you like to eat a hot dog on the course. I don't. Let those guys soak for about 5 minutes. Okay, now that those guys are done soaking, get some clean water going. Get that nice and clean. Take your towel. Just give that a nice little dry. And while I'm here, I like to really dig in and just make sure nothing crazy in there. Now, drivers and the hybrids, stuff with a lot of carbon on it, not metal, I like to do them separately from the other irons, just because I don't want them to get so banged up. So I'm gonna let these soak for about 5 minutes. And like I said, these clubs you want to be a little bit more gentle with, just because they're not as hard as steel. Bottom here. Face. Not going to really do the top. The top will dull very easily with carbon fiber or something of that nature. Dry. Don't waste water. Okay, the drivers where I get a bit more technical because mine actually has removable weights. Go ahead and pop these off. You don't have to take them off, you can just move them around. Just remember where you had them. Make sure none of the drains in your sink are wide open just in case one of these falls out. You don't lose it. Again, not blazing hot water. I like to kind of just go through the slides here, make sure there's no debris in there. Looks pretty good. Go ahead and put these back where you like them. I like mine on the draw setting. Helps me not slice it. Make sure it's back in the grooves. And this little tool kind of works like a torque wrench. Okay. This one I like my weight far back, it's a little bit more forgiving. What we're doing is shaking the weights around, make sure they're set in their groove. And that's it. So you're gonna want to let those grips dry for about as long as they need to. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the tape, give them one final wipe down, and it should be good to go. And now your clubs will be brand spanking newish again, but perform like new. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and if you found that helpful, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll keep the videos coming. Thanks, have a great day.